New on Daybreak, the Olmsted County Housing and Redevelopment Authority is continuing to see an overwhelming demand for its emergency assistance programs moving into 2023. KIMT News 3's Alex Dieter shares the county's goals for affordable housing this year.
In Olmsted County, the housing team is seeing 15 to 20 evictions a week. That's higher than pre-pandemic levels. And David Dunn, who is the housing director for the county, says 2023 is a year for opportunities.
I've been in this role for 6 years. And so for me, this is probably the most significant I've seen as far as people who are really struggling in that time that I've seen.
Dunn says work for affordable housing can be seen on all levels moving into this new year. Locally, the housing team is working with the Coalition for Rochester Area Housing, partnerships with the city, Rochester Area Foundation, the Mayo Clinic, and DMC. On the state level, the legislative surplus will hopefully bring more housing opportunities. And federally, Dunn says low-income tax credits will hopefully expand this year.
If we can provide people with stable housing, it makes all the difference in the world, whether that is for their individual health and well-being, whether that's for their family, whether that's for school achievement, all of those things. Once we can stabilize the housing, if we can stabilize home, a lot of those other things become problems that are much easier to tackle.
He says this year the county is looking forward to working around home ownership and making it more achievable for families.
Trying to build some coalitions with builders in the community to start to say, okay, what can we do if we all work together? How can we create more home ownership options and home ownership opportunities? Because we know in the long run, that's the best way to invest in the community. That's the best way to build generational wealth.
He's hopeful that the county will be able to demonstrate some finished products this year, which he says is challenging because a project takes 3 to 4 years to actually be completed. And some of that is tackling how to give our BIPOC neighbors more home ownership, as well as seniors more housing as they age. In Rochester, Alex Dieter, KIMT News 3.
Dunn also says an option is to use public funds to help incentivize the private market to help with home ownership.